Have you heard about Imprint in Australia? They're releasing a box set of Halloween on 4K, the first 5 films,
I don't think so. Imprint is really awesome though.
but it's inside a plastic jack-o'-lantern.
Interesting. It goes inside of that thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 5 steel books stuck in the ass of the jack-o'-lantern.
Do I need this?
I've heard it's around $370 US.
Okay,
All
no, I don't.
all in.
No, I don't.
But I just thought this was funny because they in their advertisement, they said strictly limited to 1,000 copies, one pressing only.
Don't try to buy more than one of these for $375.
But then what they did is they released another 1,000,
Oh, what?
and then in their updated literature, they said, "Now we really mean it. It's really strictly limited to 2,000."
I don't know. I can't believe that many people wanted one. I mean, I like it, but I wouldn't pay that much for it. I guess it's so 5 movies, right? The first 5. So you figure I mean, first of all, steel books are so overpriced. I have a few of
Mhm.
them, but like, let's say they're $40 each. They might even, I've seen steel books go for 50 even for brand new movies, but that's at most, you're paying over $100 for the pumpkin, I think.
Yeah, so that I think that includes tariffs.
Oh, the tariffs. Yeah.
I heard it's like whatever somebody said it was all in, tax, tariff, shipping was 370. So I don't know.
Yeah, you got to figure. Is it shipping from Australia or how does
Yeah,
Imprint? Okay,
yeah.
so you got to figure that shipping is really expensive. That shipping's at least probably 50.
But I think it's like 320 plus whatever the extra fees are.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
ship out the door about 375 or whatever. Yeah, so
but I just thought it was funny. There were people that were really pissed that they added another 1,000.
I wouldn't care about that, but whatever.
I saw a comment that Imprint should be sued for false advertising by making another 1,000 because you have people that buy Blu-rays and 4Ks and they worry about the value, so they don't. You see the same thing with records. I don't.
That's true.
Not so much with metal collectors, but with they collect stuff and they worry about the value, so they get pissed if there's anything that comes out that devalues their collection.
Yeah, which is really stupid. I
And then
get it. I guess if you're like a price gouger, in which you shouldn't, nobody's gonna feel bad for you anyways.
yeah, and then the other thing that happens is you have scalpers that are
Scalpers.
are
Yeah.
banking on, they'll get 5 of them and they're banking on there's only going to be 1,000 and I'm going to be able to sell them for $600 a pop.
So really, when you look at it, this is only hurting the those people, in which I don't care about. So
Yeah.
I don't. Imprint's not doing anything wrong. It doesn't matter. They can make as many copies as they want. But I guess I don't know. I guess when you do say something is strictly limited, I guess you are kind of setting yourself up for some criticism.
Yeah, well, it is technically false advertising, but
It's true.
it's not like if you sued them, you wouldn't get any damages.
My guess is maybe they thought they wouldn't sell more than 1,000, and then they did, and they're like, well, we want this money to keep coming in. I don't know.
Most of these companies, they do limited editions even though they don't have to. Because usually the way these rights things work is they'll get it for a set number or a set time. So sometimes they'll get the rights for a year and they can print as many as they want in a year, or they'll get it for 5 years. But usually a lot of these companies, they do artificial limited editions just to be able to sell more, to stir up FOMO.
Yeah. Well, maybe they could have called it if they did more than 1,000, they could have done like a second pressing. So like now, if you bought it later, maybe your copy could say second pressing on it or something.
They didn't do that, but they said that the first 1,000, the people were going to get them sooner. Like those were the second 1,000 would ship like a month or two later.
Yeah.
So
personally, I'm not mad at Imprint, but I guess some people could be. But I feel like it's kind of what would you call it? It's kind of stupid to be mad about.
Yeah, because it's sort of because the sort of FOMO game is you want to limit them enough to get people to buy them, thinking like this is going to fly off the shelves.
Yeah,
Or
I better buy it quick.
I better buy it quick.
We've all done that.
But you don't want to limit it so much that a bunch of people aren't able to buy it. Yeah, so it's this sort of game of, okay, we think we're gonna we'll only sell 1,000 of this. Let's make it limited, and then they realize, oh shit, we're actually selling a lot more than that.
Yeah, if I have to take a stance, I don't blame Imprint at all. I don't think they're doing anything shady or shitty or anything. I get it.
the limited thing is just an artificial thing that the company
Yeah,
comes up with.
yeah, that makes sense totally.
So, like, Criterion, for example, is oh, maybe in rare cases they do, but they don't limit any of their releases. They basically they get the rights for however many years. It might be 1, 2, 3, 5 years or whatever, and then it's in print for that time, and then if it goes, they lose the rights, then it goes out of print.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But most com a lot of Blu-ray companies, they do, artificially limit their releases. So, anyways.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not gonna get one though.